Hello, it is so cool to chat with you today. Thank you for the time.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
us.
joining us.
I gotta start with the fact that this is like that perfect blend of murder mystery meets the holidays. What was the best part of bringing those two things together?
I'd say for me, like personally, my own Christmas IRL, I'd rather have zero murder. But in this world,
Good
getting to
answer.
getting to
You
getting to
generally choose no murder.
choose no murder. I would avoid murder. Uh, in this context, getting to play around in this genre, in the Christmas genre, and then inject the mystery element, which is both the individual mysteries of the murders and a much bigger sort of overarching mystery with the mystery of Emily Lane, is just such a satisfying thing to be in one world and playing something that seems like it shouldn't be a part of that world at all is so much fun.
It's so interesting because there's such a paradox in the character of Emily Lane herself. You know, she's not who she seems. She has skills she shouldn't possess. What she's saying in the voiceover is very different than what she's presenting in real life, and we're trying to figure out who this person is. And so, placing a person who is a walking paradox into a TV show that is just a paradox to conflicting things, it makes it really spicy and juicy and fun and layered and so much more interesting also for us as actors, I think, to play all of those different layers.
Well, Sarah, the end of the first episode has a great like cliffhanger, I would say, which I did not expect. It was such a fun thing. Can you tease what we can expect from this series?
So what's really fun about this show is so we have 6 episodes. Every 2 episodes, there is a murder that needs to be solved. So it's 3 individual murder mysteries that we're investigating over the course of the 6 episodes. But then the through line is the bigger mystery, which is who is this woman? What is she running from something? Is she running to something? Was she good? Is she bad? What is her story? And we really do tease it out very slowly over the course of the first season. And even by the end of the first season, we still have miles to go. We don't tell you everything. So I know everything because I was given a whole document on my
Wow,
backstory, but it's
that's
under lock
amazing.
and key. It's under lock and key until they give us many more seasons.
That's amazing. Well, Peter, what is Sarah like to work with?
It's a very serious set,
Terrible.
very little laughter. We're incredibly focused. No, it's we're having a blast making this show. Um, it's so much fun. There's a level of absurdity to shooting on these backlots with like sort of fake snow rolled out in 90-degree heat.
In July? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to whip off our sweaters in between scenes. It's such a fun set. It's an incredibly fun cast, an incredible crew. There's like a wonderful tone on set. And Sarah is just a joy to work with. She's here. I'm embarrassing myself, but she's but it's
Job
been
it, Peter.
super fun. So we're really hoping we get to go back to it because it's been a blast.
And how would you describe Sam? Who would you say he is?
I think Sam is a very good cop. He's a small town detective. He's a good cop, a good father who is finding himself sort of in the deep end all of a sudden.
Hmm.
So I think he's suddenly forced to deal with these things that are way bigger in scale than a lot of what he's encountered before. And miraculously, this woman has moved to town and opened up a Christmas store and seems to have a real knack for helping solve crimes.
Well, Sarah, how would you describe working with Peter?
I said it when you weren't here, Peter, but I called it heavenly because
Oh,
it is. This guy, first of all, he's such a good actor. Just having someone to spar with every day that is present with you, that is surprising you, that will go wherever we're going to go and is a total partner in it is just a gift. You're so good. You're so good at what you do. But then on top of that, He's hilarious and such a joy to be around. He walks on set and everybody brightens, everybody lifts. You're just a good one, man. So
Oh,
we have so much, there's so much positivity and joy and laughter and love on that set that I was definitely crying on our last day in the trailer. I was like, this can't be the end. We must come back. We must have more seasons. It's too good of an experience to end on just one season. So love that guy.
oh, and I do think that is something that comes across, having seen the first few episodes,
Yeah.
that exists in the show. That feeling has transferred into the show. So it's something that I feel like the audience gets to be a part of as well, which is super
I
fun.
I think it leaps off the screen. You see the joy, you see the friendship, you see the camaraderie. You really do. In all of the relationships, in all of the actors, in every piece of it, it feels so alive and joyous, even though there's murder.
Well, the last thing I want to know is, can you both tell me your favorite thing about the holidays? Anything that would stand out
Peter,
to
why don't
you?
you start?
Why don't I start? It's actually very funny that you asked that. This was not a setup. This is not a plan, but my wife and my daughter have taken out the Christmas box. November 1st, it
Oh,
came and I
what
found
already?
there's a Santa barrette just stashed in here. I am surrounded by tiny little reminders season at all times, and I get a real kick out of that because Christmas with kids, you just get to see the joy and the wonder. So this little thing and all the ones I step on and find under my pillow and about the house, those things are my favorite part.
That's so sweet. We have a really fun tradition that began when Micah turned 5. And he, my son, who's now almost 13, but the only thing he wanted for Christmas that year was to be Santa Claus. So we got him a Santa suit and we invited all the neighborhood kids over and we decorated cookies. And then we dressed up a little red wagon. Micah dressed in his suit and we went around the block handing out the cookies so that he could be Santa. So that we have done that every single year since he was 5. And since 2020, we started decorating ornaments instead of cookies. And now we have an ornament decorating party. And then we have the delivery party, which also now involves multiple part harmony Christmas caroling. And so we go around the block, we deliver the ornaments, we sing Christmas carols, then we wind up back at my house in the backyard with a fire pit, roasting marshmallows and drinking old fashions. And it's the best ever. It's my favorite.
That sounds perfect.
You're
Well,
invited, Peter. You guys should all come this year.
I cannot wait. I will be there.
that sounds amazing. Well, thank you both for the time. I won't ask what your favorite thing about murder mysteries is because that seems weird. So thank you very much. I hope to talk to you for season 2.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks so much.